song. Tomorrow will take us away, far from home, and no one will ever know our names, but our songs will remain. Tomorrow will take it away, the fear of today, and each will become to our magic song. There's only one song left in my mind, tales of a brave man who live far from here, but the bird songs are over and it's time to hear. No one should ask you for the name of the one who tells the story. Tomorrow will take us away, far from home, and no one will ever know our names, but the birds will remain. Tomorrow, all will be known, you're not alone, so don't be afraid in the dark and cold, but the bird songs will remain. These songs of love with swans and men, and devils come close your eyes. You can see them too.
The British State harbors 4 nations: Scotland, Wales, England, and Northern Ireland, each with its own distinct culture. All 4 nations can be broken down further into regions where landscape, lifestyle, and language vary markedly. And then there is a dense historical jigsaw from stone circle to ruined abbey. Each corner of Britain has its story to tell. Surely no other country so modest and regionally pronounced, so packed with cultural variety, so connected to its past, yet so modern.
The term Great Britain or just Britain is usually taken to mean England, Wales and Scotland. The United Kingdom adds Northern Ireland to the mix. The British Isles includes the Republic of Ireland and any island amongst surrounding nation different. Informally and formally, the term Britain is taken to mean England, Wales, Scotland and Northern Ireland.
Britain squeezes a pleasantly diverse landscape into its modest frame. Namely, protests for a moorland with bare masses of stone might sound a long way from William Blake's pleasant pastures, but they coexist closely and comfortably. In fact, a north and west to travel the lumpier Britain Ghats. Fertile lowland in southeastern England are relieved by salt hills before the west country breaks into stretches of moorland. Much of Wales to the west of England and Scotland to the north are mountains. Scotland harbors the Highlands and Islands. Across the IBSU, west of southern Scotland, lies Northern Ireland, a land of bare, peaty hills encircling Lough Neagh, the largest freshwater lake in British Isles.
And we cannot definitely get away without mentioning British weather. Some would claim that Britain's climate can be a disappointment. It's often cited as unpredictable, and its rain and sun come in quick succession, but it's unpredictable within a rather predictable range. As an island is located in Gulf Stream miles west of the globe, Britain is warmer than its northerly latitude would otherwise allow.
Cultural civilization was brought to Britain by the continental tides by the 1st century BC. At Caribbean North, you can see how Neolithic farmers lived. When the Bronze Age took hold 4,000 years ago, the burial mounds and mysterious stone circles began to appear.
As the Bronze Age progressed, the Baker people of Western Europe made the crossing to Britain around 2000 BC. Another set of migrants, the Celts from Central Europe, followed. They settled over Britain by 500 BC. They were known for their farming methods, defensive forts, and trade with Europe. Druid priests practiced religion and artisans made jewelry in gold. Celtic culture was traditionally thought to have arrived from Europe, but we should view Iron Age Britain more as a self-made success, the product of homegrown evolution.
After Julius Caesar's unsuccessful attempt in the mid-1st century BC, Emperor Claudius annexed much of the southern Britain after a century later. Indeed, some tribes were called to have much aggressive rivals. Some tribes were more tasty than others. Queen Boudica of Brittany took a flight to London before her army was crushed and she drank a poison, while other British tribes were crippled but never really gave up.
Vikings came in two waves in 9th century. The tales of their bloodlust, only moderately exaggerated. Trading became settling down, and by the end of the 9th century, much of eastern England had fallen under the so-called Danelaw territory.
In the 11th century, Britain was invaded and conquered for the last time. In 1066, Normans from northern France, sons of Norsemen led by Duke William, defeated King Harold culture and way of life there assimilated into Anglo-Saxon inbreeding.
This was the time full of war and peace, love and hatred, full of emotions, even with great men and heroes. I want to tell you a story which will give you the spirit of the eagle, which will expose you to the British spirit. The poem, called Will, was composed sometime between the middle of the 7th and the end of the 10th century of the first millennium, in a language that is today called Anglo-Saxon or Old English. It is a heroic narrative concerning the deeds of a Scandinavian prince, also called Will, and it stands as one of the foundation works of poetry in English. No, the poem was written in English. The event it describes are set in Scandinavia once upon a time that is part of the story. The poem tells us the story of the noble hero Will, who travels from the land of the Geats and territory situated in what is now known southern Sweden to the land of the Danes in order to travel to defeat the man-eating monsters called Grendel.
Godamit Gitme of Grandel's achievements, heard in his home heroes and living. He was stoutest and strongest, sturdy and noble. He bade them prepare him a bark that was trusty.
I remember this man as a miracle people, the holy creator Albert Sentinel. Today, warriors, I will for surrender against Grendel's greatness, gracious as his spirit. How he, wise and worthy, may work be destroyer. If anguish or sorrow should ever be lessened, comfort come to him and cares grow cooler.
but little. Brave battle tenants, while his body tending to slip into slavers and seeking his spirit, the direful demon, damage incurable, was seen on his shoulder. To Beowulf was given glory in the battle. Grendel from Tewsivert must flee and hide him in the Fenkeluk and Nerchels.
The 14th century was a period of great political, social, religious and literary activity, era of national consciousness patriotism in England, when people began to realize that they were Englishmen. The age of Chaucer, the golden age of the English poetry, when English rises to the level of the national language of England, the age which characterized the revival known as the English Renaissance. The English Renaissance was a cultural and artistic movement, dating from late 15th to early 17th century.
English Renaissance would probably be not possible without Queen Elizabeth I. In an age when a woman, queen or no, was still considered intellectually defeated, she made England a global power, crushing Spain's armada, dispatching Robert Raleigh, Francis Drake, et al. To claim the spoils of the New World, and reigning over a golden literary age in which Shakespeare, Bacon, and Marlowe were all at work.
Geoffrey Chaucer and his Canterbury Tales created the whole epoch in English literature. Written in Middle English, the story follows a group of pilgrims who are traveling a long journey from London to Canterbury Cathedral. Setting off from London, the innkeeper suggests that during the journey, each pilgrim should tell 2 tales to help pass the time. The best storyteller, she says, will be rewarded with a free supper on his return.
And which of you bears him best of all? That is to say, that telleth in this case tales of best sentence and morsel ace, shall have a supper at our little post here in this place, sitting by the post when we come again from Canterbury.
Though pyramids build up with never might to me, are nothing novel, nothing strange. They are but dressings of a former sight.
Fears not police, which was so beautiful shut number down, at a well-known place in Britain, that it grows with me, nor ground it shall.
Tastes are real, and therefore we admire. What God is upon us that is all, and better make them burn to our desire, than things that we before, have heard and thought.
This IBSU club, the full of time, this time for goodness, who have cried.
Highly and well esteemed, when not to be received reproach of being, the only pleasure lost, which is so deemed, not by our feelings, but by others' think.
Oh, thou my lovely boy, put thy power those old time, fickle glass and his sickle hour, who pass by meaning grown, there is a choice.
Oh, never say that I was false apart. Though essence seems my flame to confine, as easy mind I from myself depart, as from my soul, which in thy breast does lie. That is my home of love. If I have range, like him that travels, I return again just to the time, not with the time exchange, so that myself bring water for my stay. Tis true, I have gone here and there, made myself outlay to the gourd, mine